Thomas's fuzzy friend. And stay tuned after the story for a very special trivia game. It was a sunny day on the island of Sodor. Thomas, Nia, and James had pulled into Knapford Station when they heard a strange noise. Ruff, ruff, a little dog was sitting on the tracks. A doggy, puffed Nia. Maybe it's lost. Poor thing. Thomas wanted to help, but the dog quickly scampered away. Later that day, Thomas was busy whistling down the tracks when suddenly, ruff, ruff, the little dog jumped onto the line again. You can't play on the tracks, doggy, Thomas gasped. The dog wagged its tail. Thomas smiled. Come on, hop on board. I'll help you find your home. Engines can't have pets, Thomas, warned Annie. Pets are a big responsibility. But the little dog had already jumped into the cabin. Ruff. Clickety clack, Thomas and the dog were soon whistling and whooshing all around Sodor. Thomas puffed and chuffed all day long, but he couldn't find a home for the dog anywhere. Don't worry, I won't give you up, puffed Thomas. The doggy wasn't even listening. It had spied a squirrel in the distance. Ruff! Quick as a flash, the dog jumped out of the cab and chased the squirrel down the tracks. No, come back, Thomas called out. He pumped his pistons and steamed after the runaway dog. Faster, faster, faster! Doggy, doggy, puffed Thomas. Bumpity bump, bump. The track ahead was old and bumpy. Thomas didn't notice the big branch ahead. Crash! Thomas rocked and rolled and skidded right off the track. Uh-oh, poor Thomas was completely stuck. Ruff! The little dog grabbed the driver's hat and scampered down the tracks again. Whoosh! Thomas puffed. Looking after a dog is hard work. Little did Thomas know that the little dog was off on an important mission, a mission to rescue Thomas. Later that day, Sir Topham Hatt was busy talking to a family when he heard a noise. Ruff, ruff! The little dog had found its way back to Knapford Station. That's my doggy, the little boy gasped. Fuzzy. Ah, so that is your dog, smiled Sir Topham Hatt. Then he noticed the hat in the dog's mouth. Hang on, is that Thomas's driver's hat? Ruff, barked the dog. Is Thomas in trouble? He asked the dog. Ruff, ruff. Right, we need to follow that dog, said Sir Topham Hatt. The dog took Sir Topham Hatt all the way to Thomas. What a clever doggy, Thomas cried out when the dog arrived with help. In no time at all, Thomas was safely back at Knapford Station. Sorry for the fuss, blushed Thomas. I just wanted to help the doggy. Sir Topham Hatt smiled. It looks like it found its home after all. The family on the platform hugged the dog. Dogs are a big responsibility, Thomas said to the little boy. I'll never lose my Fuzzy again, said the boy. Thomas was happy. The dog had found his home again. He was also happy to have a rest. Looking after animals was hard work. Ruff, ruff. Okay, now it's time for the trivia game. Now you have read along with Thomas's fuzzy friend. Take the story quiz. Here we go. Number 1. What animal is Thomas trying to help? Dog or a monkey? Question number 2. What does Thomas crash into on the tracks? A branch, Cranky the Crane, or a snowman? Number 3. What does the dog chase down the tracks? Birdie, a squirrel, or a frog? Question number 4. What takes the dog home? Who takes the dog home, Who takes the dog home? The little boy, Sir Topham Hatt, Thomas. Pause the video to answer the questions in the comments below. Now go back to the story and see how many questions you got right. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.